just to start the recording. Yeah. Okay. So Hare Krishna, thanks for joining. So we are into the fourth week of the session where we will just see like what are the things we covered till now. Uh, so we covered like what are the yugas are there. We all know it is four yugas are there. Satya, Treta, and Dwapara and Kali Yuga. So the yuga which we are in now is Kali Yuga, which is expand the time duration of Kali Yuga is like a 4,32,000 years. Before that,
Yeah,
Dwapara
good
Yuga.
morning.
Hey, good morning, Rao.
Hmm.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So we are just covering the whatever been covered till now. So let's cover. Okay, Kali Yuga, uh, where we are currently in Kali Yuga. Before that, Dwapara Yuga, and before that, Treta Yuga. Before that, Satya Yuga. Then we just calculated. We just gone through in detail of the Brahma's lifetime. Okay, the time between one inhale and one exhale of Mahavishnu. Okay, so that is approximately the Brahma's lifetime is 311 trillion 40 billion years. Okay, this is what we saw in detail. So if any uh, queries, you can refer the old YouTube recording. No, he joined. Okay. So this the Yuga Dharma for each Yuga. So in the Kali Yuga, sorry, in the Satya Yuga, let's go from Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga, the average lifespan of any living entity is 1 lakh years. Good and bad was like a between two universes. The way to reach Lord is like a meditation on Lord Vishnu. In the Treta Yuga, the life duration been reduced like a to from 1 lakh to 10,000 years. The good and bad between two countries. Okay, the India and Sri Lanka. Um, then the way to reach Lord is performing sacrifices. Okay, all the yajna that was preferred. Okay, then in the Dwapara Yuga, the time duration further reduced like to 1,000 years, and the good and bad was like a prevailing between two families. Okay, the elaborate temple worship is the way to reach Lord. The deity worship was way to reach Lord. Then in Kali Yuga, it is further reduced. Okay, the average lifespan is like 100 at the initial stage, but it is going to go down further. Okay, to 30, 20, likewise. Okay, the good and bad is in prevailing in the same person. Okay, then the chanting the holy name of the Supreme Lord is the way to reach Lord, because all the other things are like okay having contamination. Only Lord's name has a purity. All the other things are like having contamination. So the reason, okay, this yuga is called as Nama Yuga also. Okay, Hare Krishna. Then this is how like we have seen from Krishna, who is the Swayam Bhagavan. Okay, from Krishna comes Balram. From Balram comes the first Chaturvyuga, who is Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. From that Sankarshana, Lord Narayana comes. From that Lord Narayana, second Chaturvyuga comes Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. And from that Sankarshana comes the Purusha Avatar, who is Karna Udagashai Vishnu. Uh, uh, this how Karna Udagashai Vishnu or Mahavishnu would be lying over there. Okay, and from his spore, each universes are like okay getting created, and in each universe. Uh, the Garbhodakashai Vishnu would be there. In that Garbhodakashai Vishnu, he was sleeping on the bed of Ananta Shesha, like Sheshnag, and from his navel, the Brahma comes. Okay, and in his that lotus flower, like okay, it would be the 14 planetary system would be there, and the Lakshmi Devi would be there on and massaging the lotus feet of Garbhodakashai Vishnu, and Kshirodaga from him, like okay, the Kshirodaga Vishnu, who would be present in each and every atom in that particular universe. Okay, in me, the Krishna is there as a super soul, as a Kshirodaga Vishnu. In every one of us, okay, the Lord is the present as a Kshirodaga Vishnu. So this Mahavishnu's one inhale and one exhale is how much time? of earthly years? Hare Krishna.
311 trillion years, Prabhu.
Yeah, 311 trillion, 40 billion years. That is what the time duration of the life of Brahma. Okay, life of Brahma is equal to one inhale or one exhale of Mahavishnu is equal to 311 40 billion years. Okay, this we have to remember always. Okay, so then we know how uh, how much time we have in this particular material world, how tiny we are, how tiny we are. Okay, you see here, in this we are in one part of the universe, and in that particular universe we are one part of, like, okay, land. It is, we are very very tiny compared to, like, a Krishna's opulence and the potency. So that Krishna is waiting for us to arrive in Goloka. So we need to perform the devotion service. The time we wasted, we don't know, we would have wasted like so much time. The time we left in this particular world is very less, we all know. So we should not waste that time, and we should perform the devotion service. That has to be our motive. Okay. uh, so then we have seen in gist. Okay, Jiva or Brahma can have 50 qualities in full. Shiva can have like a 54 qualities in full. Vishnu can have 60 qualities in full. But the four quality which is separating, or which is differentiating Vishnu from Krishna is this four qualities. One is like a Leela Madhuri, Bhakta Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and Rupa Madhuri. No one can play the pastimes as Krishna does. The Bhakta Madhuri, he is very close to his devotees. Then Venu Madhuri is flute. No one can, like, okay, play the flute like a Krishna. And Rupa Madhuri, he is Krishna. What is the meaning of Krishna? All. Hare Krishna.
Attractive.
All attractive.
Yeah, all
All
attractive.
attractive.
Okay, so then we have seen Bhagavan, who can be called as Bhagavan. Like we have seen the Aishwarya Samagrasya, that sloka also, which is called as like a Forbes, which is fame, opulence, renunciation, then beauty, education, which is knowledge, then yes, means strength. Okay, this all six has to be present in Krishna all the time, and in full. That is the reason, like, he been called as Bhagavan. Okay. Then the purpose of human life, the animal also do eating, mating, sleeping, defending. But humans, what differentiate human from animal is that higher intelligence, discriminating power, and reasoning power. These three things. Okay. By using this higher intelligence, discriminating power, and reasoning power, we need to perform the devotion service and get out from this material world to go back to the spiritual world. That is the purpose of human life. Okay. uh, then how to attain in the spiritual world, it is like a Satchit Anand, which is always eternal, and which is full of knowledge, and which is always like a blissful. But in the present body, it is full of misery, full of ignorance, and full of temporary. Okay, it is called as Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. So we need to use the Krishna consciousness by having that reasoning power and the higher intelligence, and we need to go back to the spiritual world. That has to be our motive. Okay, this is how the 14 planetary system been present in each universe, like under the Brahma. Okay, four things are very common: birth, death, old age, and disease. Like this is going to be present in all the 14 planetary system. Start from Patala up to Satya Loka. Okay, where Brahma resides. Okay, the middle Loka where we are there in the earthly planet. Okay, we have the opportunity to go on the higher planet if we do good. If we do bad, like, okay, we have the opportunity to go back to the lower planetary system. Okay. So the five topics of Bhagavad Gita we have seen. Okay, whichever sloka you take, there would be this the five topics would be explained in detail. One is, it is explaining about the Lord Ishvara, then Jiva, which is us. Like, okay, the Ishvara is supreme controller, Jiva is controlled and conditioned. Then it is talking about the material nature, the creation of all the supreme Lord. Uh, then Kala, it is talking about the Kala. which is nothing but the time factor. Okay, and it is talking about the karma, which is the activity, whatever activity we do in this particular world. Okay, it is talking about that as well. So in this one, all the four, which is Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, and Kala, are eternal. Eternal means like there is no end or no no end to it. Okay, but except the karma, where karma we can uh, we can perform the good karma and change our destiny. Okay, that is the reason the karma is non-eternal. Okay, so we have the opportunity to purify ourselves in this particular life. Okay, that is the reason karma is non-eternal. Till now, any question? Hmm. Hare Krishna. Till now, everything is clear. Any question?
No,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu, clear.
Clear? Okay, fine. Okay. So we will talk about, okay, how what is the relevance of Bhagavad Gita? What is Bhagavad Gita? Anyone can respond? What is Bhagavad Gita? Please have it in.
Um,
Yeah.
Lord, song by Lord.
Very good, Prabhu. Okay, it is a song of the Lord. Okay, Gita means song. Bhagavat means the Bhagavan singing the song. Okay, so it is called as Bhagavad Gita. So it is the conversation happening between Krishna and Arjuna. Okay, so in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So we all know Arjuna belongs to the Pandavas. Okay, and Kauravas. There, we all know like a Dhritarashtra and Pandu are sons of King, I think Uttanapada, correct? Dhritarashtra's father name. Uh, I am not getting the right thing, but Dhritarashtra and Pandu are like a brothers, where Pandu is Dhritarashtra was like a blind, so he can't rule. So the Pandu was ruling, though he was a younger brother. Okay, then Pandu was yeah, Vichitravirya. King Vichitravirya's two sons are like a Dhritarashtra and a Pandu. Okay, so Pandu was Pandu fell sick. Okay, then the rule. Uh, yeah. So now the kingdom supposed to go to the who after Pandu dies, like it's supposed to go to uh, the the kingdom suppose
Yudhishthir.
the yes Prabhu. This one.
So the Yudhishthir Prabhu is the Pandu's son.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to the what to say for Pandavas, they supposed to rule who is like a Dharmaraj, who is Yudhishthira Maharaj. He's supposed to rule, but the kingdom like going to the Dhritarashtra. Okay, then Dhritarashtra's son Duryodhana is ruling. Okay, Duryodhana is not giving the kingdom for Pandus. Okay, Pandu's son. Then in the what to say like a in the gambling, uh, Pandavas losing all their wealth. Okay, uh, because of like a Shakuni's trick. Okay, they are losing. Then they are going to the Vanavas. Okay, after the Vanavas, they supposed to get the kingdom back, but they are not being given the kingdom. And Krishna is going as a messenger uh, to to resolve this amicably. Uh, but Duryodhana is not ready to give even a piece of land. Okay, so then immediately the war is inevitable. At that time only, okay, the assembly of Pandavas and the Kauravas are like assembling. At that time, Krishna says, "Okay, I will not fight. I can be on one side, and my army." He has like a lot of army. Um whomsoever like okay can take that army, they can take the other side. So then immediately Duryodhana was like a very fond of Krishna's army, so he told okay, I will take the army. and Arjuna says, okay, I don't want the army, I want only Krishna. So Krishna comes, because Krishna given the promises like he will not fight in the war field. Okay, so the reason he's been as a chariot driver in the for Arjuna. So Arjuna, who was a great warrior, okay, he has a great archery skills, and Krishna is becoming the chariot driver. So this shows one of the renunciation quality of Krishna, because we already saw how how Arjuna was directing Arjuna was directing Krishna is just okay, because Arjuna would be sitting in front, Arjuna would be sitting in the back, Krishna would be sitting in the front. Okay, so Arjuna, if he wants to move the chariot on the left hand side, then he will kick Krishna by using his legs, okay, on the left hand side, left leg. Okay, so that much uh, renunciation Krishna is ready to do like a for his devotee. Okay, so this is a background of Bhagavad Gita, like the whole of this particular pastime been depicted in Mahabharata, one of the holy scripture. Okay, one of the Purana. Okay, Ramayana and Mahabharata is like the great Puranas which Lord given to us. Okay, the Mahabharata was written by Vyasadev, and Lord Ganesha was writing by using his tusk. Okay, so this is the background. Okay, this conversation between Arjuna and Krishna in the war field. Though it is being said in the war field, but it is talking about life. Okay, it is not talking about, okay, you need to fight, you need to fight. It is not promoting the violence. It is promoting just like, okay, how to live our life. Okay, it is just a manual which we need to follow. Okay, if you go to any electronic shop, if you buy any electronic gadget, okay, immediately they will give you the manual how to operate. Correct. Bhagavad Gita is a life manual. Okay, how we have to perform the devotional service, how we have to do our activity in the daily day-to-day life. Okay, it is totally like a 700 slokas. It is 700 slokas, and it is split across like, okay, 18 chapters. That 18 chapters been divided into three segment. Okay, so that segments are called as like, okay, chapter 1 to 6, Krishna talks mainly about karma yoga. Okay, how to perform our activity, how to do our karma every day, so that we get the reaction which is not binding us into this particular material world. So chapter 1 to 6 like a predominantly talking about the karma yoga. Then 7 to 12, it is talking about the bhakti yoga. Then chapter 13 to 18, it is talking about Jnana Yoga. But all the chapter, Krishna is touching the bit of Bhakti Yoga. Okay, Karma Yoga leading to Bhakti Yoga. Then 7 to 12, Bhakti Yoga. Then 13 to 18, okay, Jnana Yoga leading to Bhakti Yoga. Why Krishna kept the secret knowledge, Bhakti Yoga, in between, okay, not on the start, or like not on the not at the end. He kept in between. The acharyas are saying, okay, any precious valued item or precious jewels, okay, we will always keep it in between. You can check with Mataji's. Okay, if you see where they will keep the jewelry, okay, they will not keep on the bottom. They will not keep it on the top. Okay, because someone would have seen, and like, okay, they can steal. So for that reason, they will keep always like a in between, like some garments in the middle of it, like, okay, they will see. That is the reason, like, okay, Krishna here also says, okay, let us get some knowledge about karma yoga. Then he is talking about little bhakti yoga. Then once we get to know about, like, okay, karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, then he is opening the real knowledge of bhakti yoga in the 7 to 12 chapters. Okay, then at the end also, like, he is talking about jnana yoga leading to bhakti yoga. So it is a crushed jewel which has been said in the middle of the chapter. But the whole holy scripture, Bhagavad Gita, all the 700 slokas are very, very important to understand, so that we can practice in our life, like hey, how to perform karma yoga, how to perform bhakti yoga. Okay. So the division of 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita been okay. Only first sloka been talked by Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra, who didn't have the eyes, like he don't have the vision. So he wanted to know like what is happening in the war field. So then Sanjaya, who is the assistant of Dhritarashtra, he got the special mercy from Vyasadeva. Okay, though he is sitting with Dhritarashtra, he has a divine eyes to see what is happening on the war field of Kurukshetra. Okay, so he is explaining whatever is happening in the war field, uh, as it is like okay to Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra can visualize. Okay, though he don't have the eyes, he can hear it from Sanjaya and he can visualize. Okay, to what is happening in Warfield. Okay, that is how the whole things are happening. Okay, so Dhritarashtra speak only one sloka, and Sanjaya speaks 41 slokas. Then Arjuna speaks around 83 slokas. Okay, the 575 slokas being spoken by Lord Krishna. So that is the reason it is called as like a Bhagavad Gita, the song of God, which has been said by like a Lord Krishna to Arjuna. So Bhagavad Gita, it is a talk by Lord how to perform devotion service. Bhagavad Gita is considered as like a preliminary study. Okay, Bhagavatam is how Lord performed the lila about the Lord. Bhagavad Gita is like a what Lord spoke, and in Bhagavatam it is talking about like a how Lord performed the Leela. Okay, so that is what been explained in Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so 575 slokas been spoke by Lord Krishna, and 83 slokas are like spoke by Lord the great devotee Arjuna. Okay, then moving to the next sloka, we will understand what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Why I need to study. We all know, okay, Bhagavad Gita is talking about 5 topics. Which are the 5 topics? I keep on asking the questions. Okay, please be very, very firm on your the foundational slides, because these foundational slides which we prepared, okay, from various other sources. It is very, very important to know, okay, because it is talking about all the topics of like okay, Bhagavad Gita and various scriptures. So please let me know, like okay, what are the 5 topics of Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is talking about 5 topics. What are the 5 topics?
ईश्वरः
धर्म, जीव, प्रकृति, भगवान,
Kala.
या
Yeah.
काला.
Yeah, very good.
Kala.
Okay, so it is easy to understand. Okay, first it is talking about Lord. Okay, Ishvara, then Jiva, Ishvara and Jiva. Okay, that is very clear. Then it is talking about material nature, what has been created by the Lord. Okay, material nature. Then Kala and Karma. That is how we can understand. In that, only karma is non-eternal. All the other things are eternal. Okay, this please be very, very clear on this. Okay, so let's see like a essence of Bhagavad Gita. What Bhagavad Gita teach? Okay, why I need to learn Bhagavad Gita? Because so that I know what is my purpose of life. Because I don't want to just bind myself to eating, mating, defending, and sleeping. Because all these 4 things are like even the animals also do. Okay, if I am doing only those things, then there is no difference between me and animal. I can be called as the human animal. Correct? So what differentiate me from the animal is I have the higher reasoning power, higher intelligence, reasoning power, all those things I need to use, and I need to help myself to get back to the spiritual world. Okay, that has to be my my goal of life or purpose of life. Okay, so let's see like the essence of Bhagavad Gita. uh, so in the Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya, okay, there is a sloka called Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva, Eko Mantras Tasya Namani Yani, Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. So Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gita. Okay. Who is the Devaki Putra?
Shri Krishna.
Sri Krishna. Okay. So it is saying Ekam Shastram. There is only one Shastra which has been spoken by Lord, like Devaki Putra Gita. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Eko Devo. There is only one God, okay, who is Bhagavan, which is Sri Krishna, who is Devaki Putra. Eko Mantras Tasya Namani Yani. Okay, Eko Mantra. There is only one mantra, like to sing the glories of Lord Sri Krishna. And Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. To that Lord, whatever seva we do, whatever devotional activity we do, that is the best karma. Okay, that is what this sloka says. This is a very important sloka. Though the context of the Bhagavad Gita spoken at the war field, but it is talking about content, how to live our life. Okay, that is very, very important, because many would say, many ignorant people will say, okay, Bhagavad Gita is igniting the violence. Arjuna, Krishna is saying, okay, Arjuna, to fight, fight, fight. Okay, it is promoting the violence, which is not the case at all. Though it is been spoken at the war field, it is talking about the life, how to live our life. One more important thing, Krishna didn't promote the violence. Krishna wanted to amicably solve this particular fight. Okay, he went as a messenger, and he even been insulted by Duryodhana, but still he was accepting that, and he went as a peace messenger. But Duryodhana was not ready to amicably solve this issue, and he went ahead, and he provoked the fighting situation. Okay, so that we have to understand very clearly the context. It is spoken in the war field, but the content it is talking about is purely how to live our life. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so that's what that does Bhagavad Gita suggests violence? No, not at all. Okay, because Ahimsa in Gita is hardly any verses or purports on war or violence. We can never see any particular verse promoting. Okay, you need to. Krishna says, okay, tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam manusmara yuddhacha, or my sarvani karmani sanyas adhyatma chestasya. You do your activity, because as a kshatriya, Arjuna's act is like, okay, to do the fighting, okay, to protect dharma. So that we have to understand very clearly, it is not promoting the violence at all. Any queries till now, please feel free to ask, so that we have the very quality interaction.
No, Prabhu, no question.
Okay, fine. Okay, so what are the things, like before diving into Gita's this one, we will understand, okay, what are the things the Gita teaches us, okay, what is good, what is bad, okay, how to talk, okay, then how to eat. Okay, it says, okay, you have to eat not too little, not too high, like, okay, you need to little, you need to take what is needed. Then how to recreate, okay, how to give. All those things Gita teaches us. Then how to think about, okay, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Parivasade. Always think of Krishna, okay. What to offer, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachadi. How to focus on goal, okay, Asansayam Mahabaho. Okay, it is saying you have to focus, okay, Vivasayatmika Buddhi here. So likewise, like there are n number of slokas, like which is talking about how to do the activity, okay. Then how to leave from this material world, okay. Antakale chamame smaran mukta kalayuram. So there is one particular slide which is if you are feeling good, what are the slokas to remember? If you are feeling dejected, what are the slokas to remember? If you are feeling very sad, okay, what are the slokas to remember? If you are very, very happy, yeah, if you get angry, what are the slokas to remember? If you get if you are depressed, or like feeling insulted, or defeated, okay, what are the slokas to remember? Likewise, there are so many slokas are there. I will send those references, like, okay, in our group. Okay, Gita teaches so many things. Okay, likewise. Then, okay, like I mentioned, the jewel box. In the jewel box, like at the top of the thing, you will not keep anything. Down, you will not keep anything. You will keep in between the precious jewel. The same way, Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita also, the Bhakti Yoga is being said in the 7 to 12 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Jnana Yoga, he is talking about the end of the Bhagavad Gita. Karma Yoga, chapter 1 to 6, like, okay, he is talking in the start of the Bhagavad Gita. So how many slokas in Bhagavad Gita?
700.
700. How many chapters in Bhagavad Gita?
18 chapter.
18 chapter, correct? So approximate time for Krishna to speak the Bhagavad Gita and Arjuna to understand Bhagavad Gita. It is around 45 minutes, okay? We will take ages to understand Bhagavad Gita. But for Krishna to speak and Arjuna to understand, it was requiring only how much time? Around 45 minutes, that's all. Because both were very capable of speaking as well as capable of understanding, because Krishna didn't speak, okay? Arjuna, it is a dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna is asking question, Krishna is responding. Asking question, Krishna is responding, okay? So the time taken to speak about Bhagavad Gita is around like a 40 to 45 minutes, okay? So they were so much capable of understanding and speaking as well, okay, during that particular time. Okay, then Gita teaches about like a what is material world. It is Dukkalayam Ashashvatam. It is a place of misery. Dukkha Alayam. Alayam means like a where we reside. Correct. It is a Dukkalayam Ashashvatam. Ashashvatam means there is no permanency. Okay, it is temporary. That is what called as Ashashvatam. Okay. Then what is a spiritual world? It is Natat Bhashayate Suryo Nasasanko Sabhavaka. Okay, in the spiritual world there is nothing like, okay, temporary, everything is permanent. That is what they, how to go there. Okay, how to go to spiritual world? Krishna talks about manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyajivam namaskuru mamyave satyante pratijane priyosime. So he is giving the assurance, you think of me, you always like a pay obeisances, you just like a do the devotion service, then you will come back to me without any doubt. Okay, these are the assurance being given by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. Okay, who is ultimate protector? Krishna says, Yoga Shemam Vahamyakam. Okay, Ananyas Chintayantomam, Ye Jana Paryupasade, Tesam Nityavyutanam, Yoga Shemam Vahamyakam. Like he is our real friend and he protects, like, okay, all the time. Okay, so these are the various things like a Krishna teaches in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, then the peace formula, like we mentioned, though it is spoke on the war field, but it is not promoting the violence. It is promoting the peace formula. Okay, Krishna says, Bhuktaram Yajnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sugurdam Sarvabhutanam Nyatva Mam Santim Richadi. Shanti means like a peace. To understand the peace, okay, we have to understand who is the benefactor and the beneficiary, and we have to perform the devotion service to him. That is what Krishna says here. Okay, then the happiness formula. Happiness formula is, okay, Machitta Madgada Prana Bodhayanta Paraswaram Kadayanta Chamam Nityam Tushyantita Ramantita. This is one of the Chatur Sloki. Okay, Krishna says, okay, you just assemble and interact about the conversation about me, then you will gain the happiness by default. Okay, that is what we are doing now. What we are doing, we are assembling, we are in various we are various part of the world, but we are just assembling on a Saturday morning, and we are just like, okay, interacting about the topics of Krishna. Correct. So that is what the Krishna would be so pleased. Okay, because we are doing Bodhayanta Parashwaram. We are not discussing some mundane topics. Okay, how to increase my money, how to increase my wealth, how to increase my fame. We are not talking about that. We are talking about how to perform the devotional service, how to do the this one, like, okay, how to do better task, better karma yoga. Okay, that is what we are doing. So that is what, like, okay, the Bodhayanta Parashwaram. Okay, then art of dealing with the duality. So how to face the happiness and the sad moment. Okay, how to how to face the heat and cold, all those things been display discussed in the art of dealing dualities. Okay, then forgiving God. Okay, so Lord, he says, okay, you should not commit any mistake, and even he forgives also. He says, okay, I will what to say, I will forgive. Sometime, like, okay, some people will commit the mistake, I even forgive that also. So that is what he's saying. That is the greatest quality of uh, greatest quality of Krishna. Okay, so then we will go to the other one. It will get disconnected. Please rejoin. Okay, because of the Zoom free Zoom thing. Okay, the power of love. Okay, Krishna says, "You become my devotee. You become my devotee. I become the charioteer of your life." Okay, this is not the instruction only for Arjuna. It is an instruction given. Arjuna is asking the questions on behalf of us. Okay, it is the instruction for a general mass of people, everyone. It is not only like, okay, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, okay, it is only relevant to Arjuna. No, it is for each and every one of us. That has to be understood very, very clearly. Okay, uh, Arjuna is kind enough like to ask all these questions on behalf of us, so that, okay, whatever happens 5500 years ago, we are able to recite all those things, remember all those things. Okay, that is a greatness of the great devotee, because devotee never.
Prabhu.
Okay, yeah, okay. So what I was saying, so what I was saying is, it is not only for Arjuna, the instruction being given, it is to all of us. Okay, Arjuna was a representative who is asking all these questions to Krishna on behalf of us, and Krishna is not only giving the instructions to Arjuna, it is for all the human being. Okay, all the living entity, in fact. Okay, so what power of love, like, okay, Krishna says is, you become my devotee, I become the charioteer of your life. Okay, I become the charioteer. Okay, he's saying, I will drive your life. Okay, that is what Krishna is giving the assurance. Okay, to Arjuna, to all of us. Okay, then depend on me and do your duty, Masuchaga. So sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja, aham tuam sarva papebhyo mokshayishami Masuchaga. Mokshayishami Masuchaga. Do not worry, I will take care of your life. Okay, this is what Krishna gives as an instruction to Arjuna. Okay, then Arjuna's transformation. Initially in the 2.7, he is confused. Okay, he is saying, Karpanya doso pagada swabhavaha prachami tvam dharma samuda chetasa yashreyasya nishchidam bruhidan me sisyaste aham sadi mam tvam prapanam. He is confused and he is surrendering to Lord Sri Krishna from being a friend to being a disciple. Okay, Arjuna is surrendering in 2.7, and in the 18th chapter he says, I will act as per God's will. See the Arjuna's transformation. Initially he was confused, then later he is able to act as per God's will. Okay, that is a transformation we also can see in our life if we surrender to Lord. Okay, that has to be understood very, very clearly. Okay, so the transfer, because the information has to transform us. Okay, otherwise it will remain as a information which is not going to be useful at all. Okay, for the information, there are plenty of information. If that information is not helping us to transform from being materialistic person to the spiritual oriented person, then that a transformation, that information is of no value. Okay, Bhagavad Gita is there for all these years, but how many getting the chance to understand about Bhagavad Gita, the chance to know about Bhagavad Gita, the chance to learn about Bhagavad Gita? It is very, very minimal, correct? You take now, at this particular time, how many are trying to do the devotion service? It is very, very minimal. So we have to be we have to pat back ourselves. Okay, we are very, very fortunate to learn about all these Bhagavad Gita sloka and Bhagavad Gita concept, and we have to use this information and transform ourselves. That is very, very important. Okay, because otherwise, like, it would be, okay, I hear from this particular year, and I will I will ignore, or I will do like, okay, I will not use anything. Okay. Likewise, we should not do. Okay. The essence of Bhagavad Gita is Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru. Okay, that's sloka. Then the chapter character. Okay, what are the character we need to exhibit? Okay, we should exhibit the cleanliness, amanitvam, adambitam. Okay, we should not be very angry. We should not be very a self-oriented person. We have to perform the ahimsa, which is like, okay, we should not cause suffering to anyone. So these are the things like the character wise we need to perform all these things like in the in our life. Okay, that is a character Bhagavad Gita is talking about. Okay, then let's move to the next slide. Okay, Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Upanishad. Okay, it is one of the Upanishad. There are 108 Upanishads are there. Okay, 108 Upanishad. So it is one of the Upanishad. Okay, then Bhakti Yoga, which we saw like a essence of essence. Okay, which is talking about the essence of Bhagavad Gita is like, okay, it has been said, the Bhakti Yoga been said in the center of the Bhagavad Gita, which is chapter 7 to 12. In that particular thing, essence of the essence of the essence is 9.9 9 to 10. Chapter 9 and 10 are talking about the essence of Bhakti Yoga section. Okay, essence of Bhakti Yoga section, it is being talked in the chapter 9 and 10. Okay, in that 9.34, it is further essence. That is where like it has been said, Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakto Madhyajimam Namaskuru. Okay, that's sloka which we will see in detail. Okay, as we go in the chapter 9th chapter 9.34. Okay, then universally relevant topics as we seen. Okay, it is who is God, who am I, like a jiva. Then prakriti, what is this world. Okay, then it is talking about kala, then it is talking about karma. Okay, these five things we already saw. Okay, then Dhyana Yoga, it is talking about Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. These four yogas been explained in detail in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. These four things are explained in detail. Okay. But every yoga, okay, Karma Yoga is how to do the work, how to do perform our activity. Okay. Jnana Yoga is how to perform the activity by using the knowledge. Okay. Then Dhyana Yoga is meditation. Meditation is relevant to which yoga? Let us see how much you grasped from the foundational slides.
Satyuga.
Satyuga, very good, Prabhu. Okay, because we saw the way to reach Lord in Satyuga is meditation. In Dwapara Yuga, what is the way to reach Lord? Dwapara Yuga.
Service. Deity service.
Deity service, yeah, deity worship. In Treta Yuga,
It was sacrifices.
yeah, yajna. Okay, that is in Kali Yuga,
It's chanting the holy name.
chanting the holy name of the Lord. Yeah, please, I request to each and every one of you, please go through this foundational slides again and again, because that will help you to relate what we are studying and how we are studying. Okay, that is the reason I keep on stressing, okay, this importance of this foundational slides. Okay, so it is talking about four yoga, okay, which is Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. Then Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is talking about how to perform bhakti to Lord. Okay, so bhakti is the Sanskrit word. Okay, how bhakti been translated to English by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada? He translated bhakti as devotional service. Okay, it has to be devotional, it should have some service. It is not, okay, I am doing bhakti, I will just sit idle and I will think about Lord. Okay, or I will just do bhakti, I will meditate. Okay, that is not the thing, because meditation is not possible in this yuga, correct? So that is the reason, like Srila Prabhupada mentioned, okay, bhakti is devotional service. Devotional service can be anything. Okay, you go to today market to buy some vegetable, so that you can prepare the nice boga for the Lord. Okay, that is a devotional service. If you do it for yourself, it is you are doing accumulating karma. If you are doing it for Lord, you are performing devotional service. You do anything, whatever you do, okay, you just include Krishna in every activity, then it becomes a devotional service. For example, Dr. Rao is like, okay, in the hospital, okay, just he has to think, okay, if he is doing the activity, okay, I will treat the patient so that I will get the money, then it is normally as like, okay, the karma yoga. Okay, I got the knowledge from Krishna to treat the people so that, okay, they get cured and they can get the chance to do the devotion service. Okay, then, and also whatever money I am earning, that is like, okay, the Krishna's property and Krishna's this one, okay, Krishna's wealth. Okay, um, I will just get the approval from Krishna to spend for my belonging. Then it becomes the bhakti yoga. Okay, there is slight difference, correct? Only our consciousness has to change from self oriented to Krishna oriented. Okay, then it becomes the devotion service. Any question in this particular thing?
No,
Prabhuji,
No,
Prabhu.
until
Prabhu.
here.
Ten.
Yeah, fine, Mataji. Okay, fine, okay, yeah. I'll see how many are there. Okay, fine, okay, we will end with this particular thing. Okay, the stages of bhakti. First, uh, first one would be like, okay, we have to use our mind, then intelligence, then body. Okay, first we need to use our body to perform the devotion service, then we have to use our intelligence, and we need to engage our mind. Okay, all these three things has to be coordinated, because for example, I am in a temple in Vrindavan, okay, which is a great place to perform bhakti. But I am thinking about Dubai, okay, whether my job is safe or not, whether I will get the money from that guy or not, then it is not bhakti, correct? But at the same time, we being in Dubai and thinking about, okay, Vrindavan, okay, how it would be very good to be in Vrindavan. Okay, as I am practicing my daily routine, as if I am just thinking about, like, okay, I am in a Vrindavan. So that is called real bhakti, the consciousness. Wherever we are, that consciousness has to be engaged in the service of the Lord. That is what very important. Then we are performing the proper bhakti. Okay, that is what Lord says, like in the sloka conclusion of Bhagavad Gita: Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja aham tuam sarva papebhyo mokshayishami mastu chaka. Mokshayishami, you do not worry. Okay, you just surrender unto me. I will take care of everything. Okay, I will remove all your sins. That is surrenderness only needed to perform bhakti. Okay, this is what the foundational studies which we are talking. Okay, any queries till now? We are 8:55 at the top of the hour. Okay, we will just complete today's session. Let me know if you have any queries.
Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji, can you go to previous slide?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Prabhuji, uh, here we see the four ways of reaching to Supreme Lord,
Yeah, correct.
and
Yeah.
they were relevant to particular yuga.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
But this is my personal, this is not a query, this is my personal experience. Can
Yeah,
we
yeah.
concentrate on any of these, removing others? Like
Okay.
I see, love can only come when we meditate on Lord's name
Yeah.
or his form
Yeah.
or all beautiful Krishna. Without
Yeah.
meditating on his name, I cannot
Yeah, correct.
develop my love.
Correct, Prabhu.
Same way,
Yeah.
without knowledge, I will never be able to understand
Yes.
Krishna. And
Yeah.
that is why we study about him, we read his Leelas, so that we can have a love towards him. And in same way, without doing our karma, we cannot do our services.
Yes.
Uh, So this
Yes,
is
Prabhu.
my, I don't know if I'm
No,
thinking in
no.
right direction or I
Your
might be.
your query is very, very relevant, very apt also, which is correct also. Lord says in every all these four yoga, by performing all the four yoga, you will be able to reach him. Okay, but how the easy way is like a the prescribed on that particular yuga. Okay, for example, you have to go from floor 1 to floor 100. Okay, you have the option to uh, go via the steps. By using the steps, okay, you can reach. You can go via the elevator, you can go via the lift, okay, or the escalator also you can go. Three options are there. One is lift, one is escalator, the third one is the steps, by walking on the steps. Okay, all the three ways you can reach from floor 1 to floor 100. Okay, but the time taken to go from floor 1 to floor 100 by using each of these three different types is varies. Correct, Prabhu?
Correct, Prabhuji.
The
Correct, Prabhuji.
Bhakti Yoga is the easiest process, and whatever Bhakti Yoga mentioned for that relevant age, just to perform so that you can reach the Lord by with easiness. Okay, so the Bhakti Yoga preferred or prescribed in this particular Kali Yuga is uh, Kali Yuga is Nama Yuga, which is like okay, remembering the Lord by using his chanting the holy name. Correct. So meditating on the holy name is different from meditation. Okay, meditation is dhyana yoga. Okay, that is different because in the dhyana yoga you don't necessarily actually like as per the current situation, whomsoever doing dhyana yoga na, they are prescribing in a various stupid manner. Okay, you can do the meditation on anything. Okay, some stupid people says okay, even if you are very attached to liquor na, just meditate on the liquor and you just perform the dhyana yoga. That is how it has been polluted now. Okay, but the real dhyana yoga is like okay, what does the yoga mean? Yoga, meaning of yoga is, anyone knows like what is the meaning of yoga?
Yoga means union,
Yeah, union, just union with whom?
union with Lord, Supreme Lord.
Yes, exactly. The yoga is like a connecting with the Lord, the union with the Lord. Okay. The union also, we will not say it is connecting because union means, okay, you are merging in the Lord's, this one. What is that? They will say Brahma Jyoti. Okay. That is not the level which we want to achieve. Okay. It is connecting with the Lord because there is more than, okay, the Brahma Jyoti. Okay. So the yoga is connecting with the Lord. So by doing karma yoga, what is the meaning of karma yoga? Do your work and connect with the Lord. Just okay, whatever work we are doing, as I mentioned, Dr. Rao, okay, just doing his medical task, okay, but he is bringing Krishna in the center. He is doing for Krishna. He is acting on behalf of Krishna. Okay, that is what the karma yoga. By doing the karma, we are connecting to Lord. Okay, that is called karma yoga. Then jnana yoga. By using the knowledge, okay, we are connecting to Lord. Then dhyana yoga, by using our meditation, we are connecting to Lord. Bhakti yoga, whatever we are doing, we are connecting with the Lord, like yeah, with the bhakti, with the love. Hope I clarified your query, Prabhu. So bhakti yoga is very
Uh,
easy to achieve Lord. Other yogas, like okay, we never know. Okay, we have very limited time. Okay, I will do only by learning about the knowledge. Okay, I learn all the knowledge, but at the time of executing the devotion service or connecting to Lord, okay, I die. So then, though it will not be wasted, but the effort like they taken will take longer time to reach Lord. That is all. As you go in the steps like to the 100th floor. But Bhakti Yoga is like taking the lift and reach 100th floor very easily, very quickly. That is what. But all these four things like will ensure that you somehow or other like reach the Lord. But the time taken will be like a differing. Perfect, Prabhu.
Prabhu, one
Uh,
question.
Yeah,
Like, for
Prabhu.
example, so Arjuna was doing karma yoga, following karma yoga or bhakti yoga. Arjun.
Prabhu, initially, like the Arjuna was doing karma yoga. Then later, like he is transferring that to the bhakti yoga. Because as a Kshatriya, he was performing karma yoga to reach Lord and to get the mercy of the Lord. Then he got the bhakti yoga performing. That's what each yoga will
So I
lead.
think I
Yeah.
understand. Like, whatever the yoga we start with, either with karma yoga, dhyan yoga, or gyan yoga. But
Prabhu,
ultimately, when you achieve this, then you will go to the bhakti yoga.
yeah. No,
Ultimate.
not like that, Prabhu. You can transfer anytime between, okay, you can, by performing our daily day-to-day life, like, okay, activity, we can just convert that into the karma yoga or like a bhakti yoga. See, for example, every day we are eating, correct? We are not eating the food created for ourselves, okay, prepared for ourselves. We are preparing the food or boga for Lord. We are offering to him so that he removes all the sins in that particular food, and he is giving as a prashadam. Okay, that is what the karma bhakti yoga or karma yoga. Okay, it is without any self-centered approach. We are doing any activity like a for the Lord. That is what bhakti yoga. For example, you are going market to buy the vegetable, correct? You are not doing it for yourself, but you are doing it for Lord. Okay, that becomes like, okay, bhakti yoga. You are going to meet your friends, okay, not for chit chatting any other thing, but to talk about Lord and his glories. Okay, then that is a bhakti yoga. So it is easy to do bhakti yoga. Then, okay, am I doing karma yoga or am I doing jnana yoga? Am I doing dhyana yoga? Don't We don't need to do too much research. Okay, we can just remember Krishna for each and every activity we are doing. In each and every activity we are doing, that's all. Then it becomes bhakti yoga. You are going to office,
Prabhuji,
yes, Prabhu, yeah.
Prabhuji, is it possible to do any of this yoga in isolation? Like my first question was, what my thought process was that we cannot do bhakti yoga or dhyana yoga until other things are also present within us. This was I was thinking. So
No, Prabhu,
I
no.
don't know.
Yeah. Bhakti yoga is very simple, Prabhu. Very simple. Krishna says, okay, patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. He is expecting only bhakti. That, that bhakti will come from our consciousness. Okay, I am offering to a small fruit, okay, small leaf or small little bit of water. I am just seeing in Manasara, Krishna, please accept it. That becomes bhakti yoga. Krishna doesn't look for your content. He looks only your intent. Okay, what intent you are trying to offer that. That is the reason bhakti been mentioned twice in that sloka. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachadi tadaham bhakti ubakradam asnami prayatatmanaga. So bhakti been mentioned twice. What is bhakti? The love. That love is like our consciousness to Lord. We may see, okay, Krishna, I am offering the food boga to Lord, and every day the same boga I am getting it. Okay, how Krishna is eating, the boga is not reducing. No, Krishna doesn't eat, doesn't necessarily eat only with hand and mouth. Okay, he can eat by his eyes also, he can eat by his ears also. Okay, angani yasya sagalendriya vrittimandi. Okay, in the Brahma Samhita it has been said, angani yasya sakala indriya Vrittimandi, all the Indriya, he can use it for anything. Okay, that is what Krishna's great opulence. Okay, so Bhakti Yoga is very, very simple. You just remember Krishna and do it with consciousness. Okay, that becomes Bhakti Yoga. You don't need to qualification. Okay, you don't need any qualification to do Bhakti Yoga. You just need to be a devotee. You just need to do, okay, the remembering Lord in whatever activity we do. That is what. That is what like a Bhakti Yoga. You don't need to say, okay, I need to perform the karma yoga then I need to perform the Jnana Yoga, then I need to perform the Dhyana Yoga, then only I can qualify the Bhakti Yoga. The yoga ladder will come in that manner, but you don't necessarily, Bhakti Yoga can be fit in at any stage. Okay, but I can say, for example, gopis. Okay, gopis do not have any Jnana Yoga. Okay, they don't know what is Bhagavad Gita, they don't know what is Bhagavatam, they don't know like how to perform their work also, because they were always thinking of Krishna, they do their work wrongly. Okay, but they don't know how to do Dhyana Yoga also, they don't know how to sit and do the meditation, but they know Bhakti, they know how to do the love towards Lord. Okay, they were always thinking about Krishna. Okay, that is the reason they've been called as like a topmost devotees of the Lord. Okay, so that is what we need to perform. Okay, we need to understand the Bhakti Yoga is the topmost. Okay, that can be easily performed. Okay, okay, Prabhu. Hope I answer your question.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay, yeah, that is very. We will go as we progress, Prabhu. There are various other pastimes like which we can discuss also. There is one time like a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meeting one of the other devotee in the South India, like a Madurai temple also, who don't know how to read Bhagavad Gita. Okay, he was trying to read the Gita upside down, and he was crying. Okay, then Mahaprabhu is asking, "Why you are crying?" Then he's saying, "Okay, my Guru Maharaj said, okay, to read Bhagavad Gita, but I don't know how to read." Then he was saying, "Okay, fine, you can hear from someone, but why you are crying?" Then he's saying, "How Krishna is merciful, because he don't know, just for Arjuna, he becomes a chariot driver and he got like okay all the other things." Okay, so he is just asking, okay, how to. Then he's saying, okay, the this one, what is that? The chariot driver. He becomes a chariot driver. Then he says, okay, you got the essence of Bhagavad Gita because you were able to understand, okay, how Krishna is renunciating himself uh, to perform the chariot to come as a chariot driver for Arjuna. So that is what the bhakti is. So bhakti is very simple, Prabhu, very easy to perform. So that is the reason, like we should not complicate the things, like okay, with all the other things. Okay. Hope you understood, Prabhu.
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? These questions are very important and very useful, Prabhu, to understand, to discuss more. Prabhu, you asked one another question. I will give you the reference, like if where that 45 minutes been mentioned, I will come back to you with that particular thing. Yeah, correct. Any other thing,
Okay,
Prabhu?
Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And Prabhu, this Gita was spoken on which day, Prabhu?
Prabhu, there is no proper evidence, but it has been said as like a Gita was spoken on that particular. Yes, it is a very what to say. It is time is immemorial, correct? Okay, we never know when Gita was spoken. Now we know, okay, Gita was spoken to Arjuna by Lord Krishna, but in the fourth chapter itself, like okay, Krishna says, "I spoken this Gita like okay, to sun god Vivaswan, then Vivaswan to Manu." Likewise, like there are so many references are there, but at this particular time, the Gita was spoken by Krishna to Arjuna. Okay, it was spoken on that particular day, that Ekadashi. Recently we celebrated, correct? But there is no proper references over there. Okay, it was spoken or not. That was, but it was a good like okay to refer all those things like during that particular time.
No, Prabhu, which day of the this Yuddha? I'm saying war.
Prabhu, that date, like, okay, to be frank, there is no proper references, okay. But we are just celebrating that as a Gita Jayanti, as an opportunity to talk about to talk about that Gita to everyone, and that time like the opportunity to sell more Gita also, Bhagavad Gita also. So actual the reference, like okay, they could not able to get because it is only word of mouth reference only as a Gita Jayanti.
Okay, bro.
Okay, yeah. Any other questions, Prabhu? Thanks all for joining. Okay, I'll just stop the recording. Thank